Joe Biden trying to get a job with Chris. He is, Mr. President.
But the scam of sending millions and millions of ballots, and you know who knows this better than I do? The Democrats. They know it's going to be a mess.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You have a sticker and hand sanitizer.
Thank you.
There is a generational divide in who uses the mail and who doesn't, but really the pandemic has forced lots of folks who wouldn't normally use the mail in this particular way to now confront an agency that they really don't know much about and don't interact much with, because people pay their bills online, for example, or do much of the things, their daily lives, they do online. But I will tell you, if you've ever ordered a package from Amazon, it is being delivered by the Postal Service. And that really is more of the threat to the mail and the slowdown in the mail. Not to say that what DeJoy and others are doing doesn't matter. If they hold off on these sort of removing of mailbox, if they hold off on those kinds of things, the Postal Service is pretty confident that it can handle the surge. I mean, you're talking about an agency that processes 472 million pieces of mail every single day. So it's a huge operation, and at this point, a really well-run operation if folks stay out of Postal Service and postal worker business and allow them to do their jobs. This shouldn't be difficult. Of course, it's going to put pressure because there are going to be more people voting by mail than before. But I think most average, everyday postal workers who are out here delivering our mail recognize the importance of these ballots and try to handle those things with care and make sure they get delivered in a timely fashion. I think everyone should approach this election with a degree of caution, because not only do we know what the stakes are, we know that we have leaders who have not been very vocal in supporting efforts to make this democracy more expansive and more robust. And I think when we talk about mail-in ballot, we have to be clear to distinguish between what people say and what is reality. The reality is voter fraud is a rare occurrence in the United States, whether by mail or in person. It is virtually a non-existent thing, and we have to keep that in mind. I think we also need to be cautious because November 3rd is still a ways away. And if DeJoy and others decide, because they're emboldened now, there may be another Supreme Court pick on the horizon, and that may be more friendly, right, to some of their efforts. And so if you're still planning to vote by mail, I would say you should, particularly if you're not a healthy person. But if you can exercise an alternative like voting early, there's nothing that precludes you from doing that, even if you requested a mail-in ballot. You can't do your mail-in ballot and vote early and vote in person for sure. But just because you request a mail-in ballot, if you never send it in and you decide, you know what, I'm just going to go vote in person, vote early, do that if that makes you feel more comfortable. If you're a person who has no choice but to vote by mail, please make sure you do that as soon as you get that ballot and send it in as quickly as you can, because we don't know what's going to happen between now and November 3rd.